Hey, what's up guys? In this video we're going over to Southern California. You're looking at something that was observed in the sky back in October around the 18th and 19th, probably on the 17th too. But an extraordinary video was sent to me back in October by a young man from Paris, California named Daniel. I never uploaded the video because after a brief look at what it was and where it was, I figured out what it was, as so did some people in the video that were watching this amazing aerial phenomenon with him as he was recording. They did ultimately figure it out. Well, here recently, in fact, yesterday, I received multiple emails from people about a story that came out yesterday of a unusual huge craft that was spotted from Menifee, California, which is right here, 6 miles from Paris, California, where I had received a video back on October 18th or 19th, the same time this video was taken from Menifee. So I wanted to show you guys what it was in case you have seen the article that's going around about this huge craft. You guys know that I'm a sky guy. I do look at all types of sky phenomena, and if I know what it is for sure, absolutely, I'm going to tell you. We're going to zoom in really close on these bright objects that are surrounding this diamond and take a very close look at what they are. So here we go. We're going to start out here on the map. There's Paris. That's where I received the video from Daniel. Here's Menifee. Article came out yesterday describing the same type of video that I have, but they assumed that it was a possible UFO. Well, it wasn't a UFO. Here's the diamond shape in the sky with some surrounding lights sprinkled around it in the sky. I agree, it did hover in the sky for a long time, or at least 2 or 3 minutes.
Paris, California.
Paris, California. This is Daniel. I've had this video since October, and this is what he saw in the sky. Did an excellent job videotaping this, but he was in the Paris, California area. This is the original video as I received it. All I've done is zoom in just a little bit, and I'm going to zoom in even tighter, make some adjustments, and we're going to take a close look at what these smaller things are.
That's a diamond in the middle.
And from a distance, you see this
formed into that.
You see this spectacular.
And there's a bunch of little ones all around it.
If you didn't know what it was,
sure that the camera
and you didn't know what was going on in the area at the time, it does look like something quite extraordinary and obviously quite spectacular. But there is a very simple explanation for what we're looking at here. I'm going to zoom in very close to, like I said, these moving objects around this diamond formation. There they go right there, moving towards the diamond. You can tell they're trying to build this diamond in flight.
They're all moving.
They are all moving, and it does look like they're almost hovering. In some instances, I guess they are, but
and
they're
the triangle in the middle.
But they're moving side to side.
Like 15 or 20.
And he's right, about 15 or 20. There were actually 20 total that made up the diamond. And then there were multiple moving objects to the side. They're not objects, as you're going to see here in a minute, but they're drifting side to side, maintaining their altitude. You see that diamond there on the left? But like I said, from a distance, this looked quite spectacular. I can assure you I would have been recording too, but the location that they were at, it clearly was not a giant UFO, even though it may have looked like one. Now I want to speed it up just a little bit. Right in this area, listen in the background. Hear that? That's an airplane. That's a very familiar sound. So that airplane is circling this area. There's probably multiple airplanes, but you're going to see right here, this diamond comes apart. Look at that. Slowly and
they're all separating.
Methodically comes apart. And there's a reason why they come apart staggered like that. That look familiar? See that one? See that one? We zoom in really close, made some modifications, kind of removed some of the light, and that's what we saw. We saw a person in what's known as a wingsuit skydiving. And Paris, California is home to Paris Skydive. They have skydiving events there
They're turning into
all the time. And as they disembarked from their formation in the sky, they formed a diamond. They turned on some pyrotechnics for visuals and had some sparks coming off of the bottom of their suits. These suits are illuminated with little lights in the arms and legs and part of the torso and shoulders. There's a diamond formation right there in the daytime. But at night, I agree, it looked very spectacular from far away. But up close, if you knew what was going on, especially if you were at Paris Skydive, you would have seen that these were in fact people. See the skydiver here coming down to the ground. Look over here on the right. Daniel did an excellent job with his video. You can actually see legs, arms, the head, torso, and this person here is horizontal. That person there is actually vertical. So what we have here are skydivers wearing wingsuits, and the wingsuits allowed them to hover, so to speak. Not necessarily hover, they were still coming down, but they were coming down much slower than a regular skydiver in just a parachute. These wingsuits do allow for a slower descent to the ground and gives them more time to make these awesome formations in the sky. In fact, in Paris at the time, they were trying to set some sort of a world record, I think. They had multiple skydiving formations during October in the 17th, 18th, and 19th range. They go year-round, but they were having a 2019 International Skydiving Hall of Fame celebration, special 2019 event at Paris Skydive, which again is right down the road from Menifee, 6 miles, where the person just saw or recently saw what they were describing as a hovering UFO. Trust me, I'm the first one that appreciates sky phenomenon and different crafts and things that we see in the sky, because we do see them. But this was not one of those cases. Skydive Paris is right there. See there? There's where the aerial formation landed, right in that area. There's the runway for the airplane that you heard, and there's the airplane. Probably one of these airplanes, if not multiple airplanes, took those skydivers up into the air. They come back around and land in this area. The skydivers do their formation, and they land in this area as well, probably right there in that grass. So not anything out of this world or anything unusual. Yes, like I said, from far away, absolutely it looked unusual, but it was nothing more than skydivers having fun, trying to set some sort of a world record with a multiple person diamond formation in the sky. There you can see a person right there after they disengaged from their formation, come down to the ground. And if you do a simple Google search on these wingsuits, you will see that they are illuminated, especially for nighttime falls, and it adds to the spectacular visuals and photography. There's a photographer that people you saw off to the sides. Some of these people were running cameras filming this spectacular event. Some of them were coming over. They got up to 20 in the formation, at least from this side. I think they may have been going for more. I'm not sure. Either way, that was a very, very cool event. And good observation, Daniel from Paris, California, who noticed this and was very observant, grabbed his camera, and was quite close when this formation was made back in October. So just wanted to give you guys some clarity on what that was. In a lot of cases, we don't know what we're looking at in the night sky. Maybe random lights here or there, but when we see this many lights, and it's above a skydiving, in fact, a very popular skydiving facility, that's what it was. So I always welcome and appreciate photos of sky phenomena. If you have any you'd like to share, you can send those to reports at MrMBB333.com. All of the photos end up here at the Sky Phenomena Photo Gallery at the website. Sometimes I will use the photos in a video slideshow. Thanks for watching. Have a super day and be safe.